trying to either change these eyelashes or take this contact out. Goodness. I think it's because I didn't trim them. Trim them. Ay, Dios. Go to the garage.
This is my black doll. Don't look like me at all. Let it go. And I'll blue, I'm red.
Somebody definitely found my stash down here.
I'm blue, you're red. I'm
What the hell? Hi guys. Hey girl. I look like shit. I've been up since 4:30 this morning because that's when Bubba woke up with a fever. Just my luck, huh? On the important day that we had today, my son woke up at 4:30 this morning, which I had to get up at 5 anyway. But my son woke up at 4:30 this morning running a little fever. So I was like, when I tell you guys, we can never catch a break, I mean it. We can never catch a break. Like, our family has been going through it for the past couple of weeks. But it's okay because God is greater than that, right? God is good.
Guys, that means I went to school by myself.
That means Weta went to school today by herself. No siblings went with her today because Bubba woke up sick. Marty had to watch the baby because the baby couldn't go to school. Just a lot going on. Weta, can you go see if there's a box of the Bush's beans, the pinto beans? It says Bush's, B-U-S-H-S, Bush's beans. It's a blue box of beans in the garage. There should be some. If you can't reach them, just call me. Holla. Holla at your girl. This contact. Or this contact. This lash. Sorry, I was trying to check it to see. I have pretty eyes though. Did you guys ever see my real color? It's like green chili. Which Red Bull is that? This one is the white peach.
No.
I don't think you're seeing them, baby. There is. I have a bunch. Hold on, guys. Let me get some beans. Running low on my stock of beans. I have to double check. I don't got none in my pantry though.
Mom, could I get Oreos? Mom?
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that, Teresa. Yeah. You want to get some? That's beautiful. I love that. Or did you want to get them yourself? I don't know if you want to get in the frame. That's beautiful. Did Boo Boo help you with your hair today?
Mm-hmm. I said ponytail braid and she gave me just a regular braid.
Hi, Jackie. I'm doing good. Trisha. Hi. How are you, Queen? Hey, Mandy. Rhonda, thank you for the stars, Queen. I've been so busy. I'm getting to catch you live today, though. Hey, I love that for
I don't
us.
think she knew what I meant by
ponytail braid. So we've been having a lot of stuff going on. That's why I told you guys today I needed to make sure it was something quick and easy to make, because like I told you, I was not expecting to wake up at 4:30. 5 o'clock, yes, but 4:30 this morning, I was not expecting to be up. But I was, because my son decided to run fever at 4:30 in the morning. Mom. So we had to get him water, Tylenol, like it was a big old thing going on there.
I heard you at 6 something telling Boo Boo that Simi had to stay home.
Oh yeah, this is fever. Yeah. And so we had that going on. And then me and Stassi had to be out of the house. Me and Anastasia, we had to be out of the house by 6:45 because she had an appointment set for 7:15 this morning.
7:15?
Mm-hmm. This morning, Stasia had an appointment set for 7:15 in the morning, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude. On top of that, I was freaking out because of Stasi's appointment, and then my son woke up not feeling good. He was complaining about his throat hurting. My sister was telling me that one of her kids ended up testing positive for strep, which we haven't been in contact with them, so whatever Bubba had, he's feeling better now.
And then.
But allergies are really high right now, so my kids get really, really bad allergies. And they said the pollen and everything is super high right now for the next 2 days.
And then Desmond.
Yeah. And then my other niece had the flu. So my sister's kids, one of them had strep, the other one has a flu. So poor thing, my sister's going through it too. And then what else? Oh, Stassi had her appointment this morning. So you guys, a lot of you guys know, and if you don't know, my youngest daughter broke her arm on President's Day. And my poor baby, she did... Bro, when I tell you guys that my Anastasia is the definition of brave, courageous, strong, like if there was a person as a definition and if it needed a person and an artist, it would be Anastasia. Well, you're an artist too, girl. You're still got showcased. But for as far as brave, strong, and courageous, it would definitely be my daughter, Anastasia. And here is why. Let me tell you. So, yeah. When she broke her arm last week, she, It
wasn't last week.
Or last week. It was 2 weeks ago. When she broke her arm on President's Day, she definitely barely even shedded a tear, huh? Mm-hmm. Even on the way to the ER. Like, she was just... practicing her breathing. Like literally that's all she did on the way to the ER. And then we get to the ER. By the time they call us back, like I told you guys that whole story. We're not going to go back into that story. I told you that whole story about that, right? Sorry guys.
Who's mom?
Dad's mom.
So
then the orthopedic recommended that we go back in a week and we keep the splint on before we put a cast on her, because she wanted to make sure the bone didn't shift, right? So we go back in a week. We were pretty confident that she was going to get her cast on last week.
Yep.
Last Thursday.
All of us.
All of us were so confident that she was going to get her cast on. They took more x-rays while her bone shifted. It could only shift at a 20-degree angle, the orthopedic said. Hers shifted at a 25. So she couldn't get her cast on. So that meant she had to get surgery done.
Because the only reason why it shifted, because they didn't wrap her thumb.
And yeah, that's what we think. And I'll save that for another story. But, so anyways, so we were like, great, you know. So they wanted to send me literally the next day through surgery for her. That was Friday. Good thing I landed up telling them, I don't know, we're going to have to schedule it because I had my appointment Friday. Good thing I was like, I don't know, we're going to have to schedule it another day because, we're going to have to schedule it another day, or not another day. We're going to have to schedule it to the next soonest because I have my appointment on Friday. So I went and I did my appointment, whatever, whatnot. And hold on, guys. Yeah, I just got her text, though. And hi. It's because of your sister. I don't know. She's asking about the baby. I don't know if you want to call her back. I didn't answer. I canceled her.
My little sister?
Yeah. But Stas just had surgery, so I don't know what you want to do there. Bubba's not feeling good. I don't know if they want to bring him around that.
They're coming?
So, no.
Dad.
You're probably going to have to tell her, probably not today. Sorry. And so, anyways, especially because RSV and the baby, it's not good for her baby. And so, anyways, her poor little wrist, or her poor little, where was I at? Where did I stop at?
You stopped at where she was getting her surgery.
Oh, so then they were like, well, let's schedule the surgery for the soonest, which was today, Tuesday. And I didn't tell you guys about it because I wanted to make sure that the surgery goes good. We don't want no bad vibes, no bad juju, because you guys know, I don't know about you guys, but I believe in people trying to put bad vibes and stuff like that.
Better.
Especially when it comes to surgeries and things like that. There's people out there who dislike me, and if they dislike me, they dislike my family, no matter if it's a child or not. So I know there's the love outweighs the hate, that's for sure. So, that's why I asked you guys to send prayers, good vibes earlier today. So she goes over there, and let me tell you, this is why I tell you, if there was a definition of courageous, strong, and brave, it would definitely be Anastasia. Because today we get there, we check in. Stasi's still a little nervous. She told me on her way over there. Yes, baby, thank you. We're over there. She tells me she's a little bit nervous. And, of course, who's not going to be? It's surgery. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what to expect. She's never had surgery in her life before. So, like, of course, she's going to feel these emotions, you know? So I'm just sitting there talking her through it, telling her, you know, it's going to be okay, baby, because it was just me and her. My honey had to go to work. And I'm like, it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Like, you'll be okay, you know? Like, mom's going to be with you the whole time. No worries. It's going to be okay. And she goes, okay, mom. So we get there. They pull us to the back for the appointment. And the nurse is like, how do you think she'll do with getting an IV? And I was like, well, when we were at the emergency room, she did really well with them just doing a numbing block without having to put her to sleep to try to readjust the bone or whatever. I was like, but that was because she was in a lot of pain and in shock, you know? And she was like, okay. And she looks at Anastasia and she goes, how do you think you'll do? And Stasi's like, And so the lady's like, well, what if I show you how it's done and then we can go through with doing it at the same time, you know? And Stasi's like, okay. So I stand up, I get Stasi, I get her little monito because she took her cinnamon roll with her. I grab her little mono and I cover her on this side so that way she doesn't look at what the lady's doing or try to look at what the lady's doing so that way she don't freak out. She's okay, so we're going to wrap this around you. It's going to make your veins pop out. And then I'll tie you once I'm ready to go into the vein so that way you don't, like, move or anything because we need you to stay as still as possible. She did it like a champ, dude. Like, the lady walked her through the whole thing. Stasi said a little ow, like, ow, that hurt. But she got an IV with no fighting, no crying, no throwing a fit. Like, the nurse was like, oh my gosh. She was like, you did so much better. And they told her the same thing that they told us at the ER. You do way better than most men do. They told her. Again, today. Because that's what they told her at the ER too. Because when she broke her bone, again, she wasn't really crying. Like, she was just like trying to keep her composure, you know? Becky, I don't know how to take it off. Unless you guys have suggestions on how to fix that, I swear I've tried everything and I don't know how to take it off. I really, really don't. Hi, Kathy. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Vale. Hi, Rosie. They're saying hi to me. Hey Steph, good catching you on. She's probably same as my youngest. She's going to be 9. Both my girls be until my other turns 10, June 8th. Aww, Rhonda,
Guys,
thank you for the stars again, queen.
Guys, honestly, if I would have gotten a shot or an IV, I probably would have cried. Like, honestly. Like, when I get a splinter, I cry.
Yeah, she does throw a fit. She throws a fit. But Stassi, bro, like, I'm like so flabbergasted. So then they pull her. The only time she started crying, you guys, is when the anesthesiologist comes in. And he was talking to us, whatever. Well, she was under the assumption that I was going to be able to go to the OR with her. So back to the operating room. She thought I was going to be able to go back there with her. Right? Like, so my Stassi was under the assumption that I was going to go back to the OR with her. And I was like, so when the anesthesiologist came back and she already had her IV in, they were like, okay, we're getting ready to take you back, honey. Are you ready? And she was like, wait, what? No, like, they hadn't even given her, like, typically when kids go under anesthesia like that, they'll give them, like, a relaxing medication before they start rolling them back. And that way they don't remember that they were being taken away at the same time from their parents. They wake up to their parents. So they start kind of falling asleep with their parent there, and then they wake up with their parent there. So they don't freak out, right? So when she heard him say that, she was like, wait, what? And he unlocked the wheels, starting to roll her out. And I was like, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, let me do the sign of the cross on her. I was like, but aren't you going to give her something to, like, calm her down a little bit so that way she don't freak out on you guys going on the way back there? Like, she did great this whole time, and now that she knows I'm not going back there with you guys, she's starting to cry, you know what I mean? He's like, oh, yeah, no, you're right. He pulls out the medicine out of his pocket, and he puts it in her IV, and then they were on their way. So I was like, all right, baby, I'll be right here waiting for you, and I gave her the sign of the cross again, and yeah, so that was that. But she's doing great. She's, they did prescribe her pain medication. I've only given her ibuprofen, not the strong pain medication that they prescribed her, just because it is a little strong of a medication to be giving her. But if she absolutely needs it, I told her if you're in, like, excruciating pain and the ibuprofen's not working, you need to tell me so that way I can give you the stronger medication. She's like, okay, mommy, but no, she said the ibuprofen's working, so that's good. Aw, strong little princess. I know, dude, she is. It makes me so, like, proud. You know what I mean? It makes me proud to know that we're raising a little warrior. On top of that, she knows how to hold her composure together. You know what I mean? Like, she's going to be able, if God forbid she ever goes through anything traumatic again in her life, because that's pretty traumatic for a 7-year-old to go through. But God forbid she go through anything like this again in her life, I honestly feel that she will be able to handle it. You know what I mean? Just the way she holds herself together and she holds her composure. Like everything from the break to the surgery to now at home, like she is just seriously a little warrior. Like that is definitely our little warrior princess, you know? Okay, I'm making smothered red chili burritos for dinner tonight, you guys. So beans, calito. We're going to use the potatoes and the meat from the calito. Thank God things went good. I know, Cindy. I know. Now it's just the healing process. So if y'all can keep her in your prayers for a fast, quick recovery. That way she could get her cast on in a couple of weeks. Everything goes good. They put a little plate and 4 screws in her arm.
I thought she was going to get her cast right away. She also thought that too.
Mm-hmm. She was a little sad she didn't. Because she wanted you to sign it, she said. Now, well, it's okay. You'll get it at your follow-up appointment. But yeah, no, my baby's doing amazing. And we're so proud of her. She's upstairs resting now. Yes, Kathy. Yes. Mm-hmm. Stassi broke her arm. And she landed up having to get surgery. So when Weta told you she probably would have never needed the surgery done if they would have wrapped her hand properly the first time, she's absolutely 100% correct about that. Because when we went to the ER, you guys, when they wrapped her and put her in a splint, they only wrapped her hand up to like right here, like to where her fingers were barely sticking out. But they didn't wrap around the thumb. So when we went to the orthopedic and the bone looked like it was still holding good and in place, the orthopedic was like, oh, everything looks amazing. But she didn't even realize that the thumb wasn't wrapped. Like, she should have noticed that. And because the thumb wasn't wrapped properly, and when we went to the orthopedic for the second time when we thought she was going to get her cast on, the lady, I had them rewrap her because poor thing, she had been in that cast since the day that she broke it, or that splint. She had been in it since the day that she had broken it. And I had told them, well, can you guys at least rewrap it? She's really itchy and everything. A couple of days before we went back to the orthopedic for the second time, Stassi was like, oh man, I need to remember not to move my wrist, she tells me. Every time my brain tells me to move my wrist, it hurts the bone that I broke, Mama, she goes. And I was like, yeah, baby, try not to move it. That's why you have that splint on there. Well, I've never broken a bone on my hand. Neither has my honey. He's never broken bones on his hand. So we don't know anything about wrapping around the thumb. So when we went back to the second appointment and they sent us to a separate room where the professional people that wrap and put the cast on, like they have actual professionals that do it for them, at the whole orthopedic center that we go to for her doctor, the lady, when she was taking off her old wrap and putting on the new wrap, she was like, I'm surprised they didn't wrap her thumb. And I was like, wait, why? What do you mean? She's like, well, when they wrap the thumb, they're supposed to do that to restrict them from moving their wrist. And I was like, well, that makes so much sense on why her bone landed up shifting. Because after we went to see the orthopedic for the first time, before we went the second time, is when she was accidentally moving her wrists. And that's probably what caused her bone to move at a 25 instead of a 20, or moving at all. That's probably what caused her bone to move. So it was like a mess up on the ER and the orthopedic for not seeing that the first time. So I don't think she would have had to even go through this surgery if the orthopedic would have recognized that the first time, had her properly wrapped when we seen her the first time, and then we went back that week later. She would have probably been in a cast already instead of getting surgery. You know what I mean? But I mean, who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. But that's what I think, because it's like her bone shouldn't have moved. You know, like they should have put her in a cast right away. But the orthopedic wanted to wait a week too, just to make sure it wasn't gonna shift. So I was like, okay. Thank you. Oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you. But yeah, she's doing better though. That's all that matters right now, is that she's doing better. She's healing. She's upstairs resting, you know?
The funny part is when she walks upstairs, she's all wobbly.
What I think thought it was so funny because she was a little wobbly walking up. I still have to watch her. They said she'll probably be groggy for the rest of the day because of the medications. Okay, who wants burrito? Who wants just caldito?
I want half a burrito because I already ate cheese.
Mariana! So I warmed up caldito, I warmed up some beans, and then I warmed up some red chili, you guys, because I'm making smothered red chili burritos. I made caldito yesterday for dinner, which is potatoes, meat, and hamburger, or potatoes and hamburger meat. And instead of it being like a stew, the consistency of the liquid of the caldito is more of like a, it's more of like a gravy consistency. So that's what I'm making for dinner tonight. Is I'm using the leftover caldito from yesterday, but we're turning them into red chili smothered burritos. Yeah, no, we still have to have her elevate. She needs to try to keep her blood flow moving in her fingers, like bending her fingers like this. Try to keep the blood flow moving. We gotta have her elevate, ice her for a few times out of the day. Like, she still has a little long road of recovery, but she'll be there. She's doing it. Kids are so resilient that, man, she was trying to jump on the jump house this past weekend before her surgery now on Tuesday. I was like, Stassi, dude, like, she was freaking us all out. So the volume I used was 20, and the dye I used was called Dark Mahogany Blonde. Dark Mahogany Blonde. It's pretty, huh? And the brand, I don't remember the brand. I think I have a picture of it though, so message me. We're having ground turkey and papas. Hi, Bobby. Hello, beautiful. But yeah, so. Mariana. Call Stas and see if she wants a smothered burrito or if she just wants caldito. Yes, girl, I need to stop. I do. And I do like this energy drink. This one is in the flavor white peach. White peach. So when I don't make fresh pinto beans, I use the Bush's pinto beans. These ones, they're so good. So delicious. Did you call her? Stop. And see if she wants caldito or a burrito. Okay, let me call Boo Boo from Dad's phone.
Stas, what do you want, caldito or a burrito? Yeah. So you want a burrito? You want a burrito? Cool. She wants a burrito.
Does she want a half or a full? Because she could share half with you then.
I don't know, Mom. Stas! Stas!
I know, I need to stop, Trisha. I know. I'm trying.
Stop what? Mom?
Don't worry about it, Kyle. That too. Why doesn't anybody ever answer to me? What is up with these people? Just kidding, I'm all calling my babe's phone. Okay. This Marty snoozer, she loses. So I'm gonna warm up the tortillas and the comal. We're gonna turn this off. And I'm sorry guys, if you know how to turn off the portrait mode on the iPhones because it's not on my swipe down button no more. You remember how you used to be able to just swipe down and then turn on or off portrait mode? It's not there no more. After my phone's updated like so many times, it's not there. So I don't know how to turn it off. If anybody can help me, that would be great. Please message me or tell me in the comments. I guess I'll just give her a half of one, and then if she wants another half, I'll give her half of yours, and then if she wants more, you know what I mean? The kids don't like theirs smothered. Babe! And then you put cheese. Lower that heat down for a minute. So I'm gonna put cheese on the tortilla. And then I'm gonna get one of these spoons with the holes in it because we don't want to put the gravy consistency in there. We just want the potatoes today. I mean, even if you put a little bit of the gravy consistency in the kids, it's okay because it makes it like a juicy burrito. You know what I mean? But I try not to put too much consistency of that juice in there. So I'm gonna put the potatoes with meat. And then I'm gonna grab some beans. Make sure to drain out all the juice on that as well. Just like that. And then just add some beans. And then roll it up, girl. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it up. Oh, I just touched my eye with beans. It's clear now. Yeah, well, it's because it's focusing like on the whole background now. But when I move, I guess I should keep it zoomed like that, huh? Whenever I move out of the way. Is Dad talking to Google on here? Okay, so their burritos are done. At Stassi's and Huera's. Stassi's probably gonna want another burrito. And then I guess I'll make Google one. If she wants one or not.
Mom.
I need more tortillas or what? I usually get the ones that are like the homemade tortillas that you get from the refrigerator aisle. But I only have the small ones. Mariana, you want a smothered burrito? What kind of potatoes do I use? This time around for the caldito, and if you want to know how I made caldito yesterday, I used the jumbo baking potatoes. That's why they were so big. Remember yesterday I was like, dang, these are some huge ass potatoes. I used the jumbo baking potatoes yesterday. Does she want a burrito? So for Mariana's, cheese, potato,
Who in the heck's got all that?
A good day, Paco.
But me.
Mariana! Do you want a smothered red chili burrito?
No.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Girl, do not piss me off right now. Just kidding. I guess this is babes then.
Yeah.
So we're gonna add some chile on the inside.
Mom,
How
do you go to your own profile?
Just like that. So I do theirs just like the kids.
Like not your own profile, but like your own phone number.
It should be under settings.
Settings.
Wrap it up like that. And then what I'll do is I'll grab more chile, smother it on the top.
I want the settings.
And these ones I'll put in the microwave so the cheese on top can melt a little bit. And you could cut up onion, lettuce, tomato, and put garnish on top if you want. We just put sour cream and onion. Well, I use sour cream. And are you hungry, baby?
Morning. No, good mornings.
So I'll put cheese. Just like that. He just woke up from a nap, guys. I'll take 2, please. Come on by, girl. Bring us some tortillas, though. I'm running low on tortillas. Yes, baby. And then I'm gonna use this one. This is the organic flour tortilla. They're pretty good. What?
Sunday, is it okay if I can go back to Crystal and to church because they said I can go. You let me and after that I can get my nails done.
Oh yeah, maybe. What time is church at?
9.
Oh yeah. And then just so that way it melts a little bit and it'll melt even more now that the chili's hot. So that one's babes. Bubba, do you want a burrito or do you just want Carlito? Okay. Stassi, your burrito's done. You'll have to come help her walk down the stairs though. Yeah.
That's what she said.
Mom said when she was busy.
She's really busy.
They put sleep medicine.
You put sleep medicine in her, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Bubba just wants Carlito. So we're giving that to Bubba.
How are you feeling, baby boy?
I thought I had a location.
Feeling a little bit better?
I'm feeling good.
Feels good.
Awesome.
Feeling good, feeling great, huh? Because it's Dr. Seuss week. Tomorrow, I think, is Silly Sock Day at your school. Monday was his birthday. Okay, so now for mine, same thing. Load it up with some potatoes. Add some beans. Put some red chili on the inside. And then smother it on the outside. So, red chili. Wrap it up real quick.
Monday was Dr. Seuss's birthday?
I think so, yeah. And they're having Dr. Seuss week all week. Today was Silly Hat Day. Or wear red and white with your silly hat.
Or just to say that. Or give me back. Or with any shape.
And then red chili. And I'm telling you guys, when you make caldito and you're like, man, I don't want to eat caldito 2 nights in a row, well, there you go. Make red chili burritos the next day. You know what I mean? Because now, not only do you have beans to put in the burrito, but you also have potatoes and meat to put in the burrito because you had leftover caldito. So it just makes life so much easier. Trust me. I started this at what? 5, maybe? We're already done. How long have we been live? Let me see. I probably talked more than anything. We've only been on here for 40 minutes. It's pretty good. Red chili smothered burritos in 40 minutes. You cannot tell me that doesn't seem like I took my time on a gourmet meal. We're just, I mean, if you want beans on the side, you even have extra beans to put on the side. If you want to make rice on the side, you can, but that's just way too much food for us personally. This will be plenty. My kids had crazy sock day today. That looks gas. Check your camera setting for the blur in background. Oh, camera setting. Okay. I'll check it there. I think I did though, Vale. I think I did. I'm not even playing. The first time that we, you guys had mentioned it to me about the blurred background for the portrait mode. Right away, that was the first thing when I got off live that day, as I went to go check the settings and the camera settings and everything. And I even turned it off. I even turned it off, portrait mode off of my FaceTime calling, thinking that maybe it would turn it off right here for this one. I think it's a certain setting for when you go live and stuff, because I don't know if you guys remember, like when you used to do the peace sign or the hearts, it would send like little hearts like this. That's the setting that I need to find, because I was able to turn off the peace signs and all this before they switched all the settings on me. How do you make the caldito? It looks so yummy. It's so easy, girl. I did a live yesterday making it. If you want to go rewatch the live. And if there's any steps that you're like confused on, just message me. But basically you just brown up some hamburger meat. And then here's mine. Oh, I kind of really melted my cheese.
While you're softening the potatoes.
You brown up the hamburger meat while you have your water boiling. So you want to start your water first. I've learned that if you boil the water first, right away, you throw the water on right away, peel the potatoes, chop them up, throw them in, and then start browning your hamburger meat. Because if not, it used to take me like an hour and a half just to make it. This way, it cut it down by like 45 minutes maybe, huh? 30 minutes, the way I do it now. So the way I do it now, but it's so easy to make, and then you would have to go watch the live, or I mean, I could do it again on live and do another step by step another time. But I just posted a live yesterday about it. It's super duper easy. Okay, guys, you ready to eat?
What kind of tea was it? The lemonade tea?
You look like you lost weight. Oh, thanks, girl. I wish I did. Well, actually, I did. I've lost 5 pounds. Instead of 165, I weigh 160 now.
Oh, not this one?
I have a lot of weight to lose still. I'm still pretty big, girl. Still pretty big. But, all right, guys, I'm going to go say grace with the family, talk to my honey. He had a long day. I love you guys all so much. Please continue to keep my little Stasi in your prayers for a speedy recovery. You guys stay up, stay blessed, don't be stressed, and I will see you guys all later. Bye, guys.